biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Fields going to keep it running right.
Past the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
On second down, here's Fields.
And it's caught.
And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. And that moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Herbert changing things up.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert. He completes it right side away. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Herbert.
And it is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Herbert throwing again. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans.
And with that kind of a... mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 176 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a first down throw, Fields.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Flush to his right. Well, the pressure gets to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On now is the Titans punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, it's White. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Herbert on 1st down now. It's caught. This is White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Herbert.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down again. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's complete. It's Green here. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Herbert.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
182 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On third down, Robinson. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On first and 10, Herbert on the left side, a catch by White. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last throw here for Herbert. Touchdown, Texans. Traylon Burks with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be